Hello and welcome to this new tutorial for Android series. In this tutorial we're gonna learn about making a image slider or image Courseal. So further ado, let's start with this thing. So at first let's go to the activity main XML and I'm going to just write the title of this project over the top. And after this text view, I'm going to call what I'm going to do is call a special library file that's called adapter view flipper, which will handle all those image slider activities. So that's it. After we have done this all, we're going to create another XML file. Let's call this flipper. In this flipper, what we're gonna do is create an image view and text view, which is kind of related to the activity flipper that we called on activity main XML. After we've done this, let's go to the main activity. In this, what we're gonna call is adapter view flipper. Let's call string text and for the captions, I think so. Another is for the text. In this, we are gonna create some caption for those images. After this, we'll call array of the images, which will handle the all slides. How to call them is calling the resource file that is drawable, and where I had created those images. I will show that for after some time. And impose is just value. Let's just continue with this thing. Alrighty. Wow, Courseal box is the yes, you can create the class in another file too, which correlates this main activity, and yes, this function will help to just slide those images. For what we need is context and images string for those captions and inflator. let's call this let's call all those variables we just created. We're just gonna call this we're gonna create the value for all these things from above this on create function. So we inflate this layout from context, yes, and what we need is in get count. We count the length of the text, and yes, in this get view function what we're gonna do is show the flipper layout which is correlated to the activity main XML. If you are really confused with this thing, what are we trying to do is the image which we called in flipper XML and the captions will be related to the activity main adapter flipper. So that's it. We're gonna do is text name, set the text, and yes, we're gonna use the area for them. Okay, position, sorry, okay, and at last what we're gonna do is call this flipper adapter, which will help to show the inflator or layout of the flipper XML. Let's set this adapter. Yes, and this auto start is for the continuous purpose. Let's play this thing, test this thing on our emulator. It will take a while to run on your emulator, so have patience. So yes, it's working for me. Let me see, this text is like huge size, so let me just drop this text size, replay this thing. So yes, this is quite working for me. So that's it. This is for this part of this tutorial. Hope you learned something. So keep learning, and yes, subscribe my channel.